storylines and such, the Jake and G-Spot, a.k.a. Asshole Inc., had declared war on TWF, hence the camouflage.
You can turn off my music now, fatty.
You're a fat.
Shut up.
No.
You're lucky you're injured.
You're lucky you have a big nose and you cut your hair.
Shut up.
I sure.
All right. As you can see, I'm wearing army gear, and it's not so I can look like a Ross ripoff like my opponent. It's not so I can look like I shop at Mervin's, like that guy over there. Shh. It's because Asshole Inc., myself and G-Spot are at war. We're at war with every single one of you people. We are at war with anyone that has a different agenda than us. We are at war with anyone who stands in our way, and tonight it's that vacuum cleaner nose piece of caca, Christopher Monkey.
Hey, yours is pretty bad yourself, so shut up.
My nose is beautiful. Your nose is ugly. So I just upped the ante on this match moments ago. This is no longer just a one-on-one match. This is now a boot camp match. Ho ho ho! Are you in for it?
Moments ago, the Jake declaring it a boot camp match. Hence the weirdo camouflage.
And you know, you were talking about a 180, how Jake actually didn't care what the fans think. Now he cares what the fans think. And back then, Dick Pearsall cared what the fans thought. But now I don't care what the fans think. But one man who stuck true, and I got to give it to him, is Chris Monk, and now he's the champ.
Yep, this is almost 3 years ago, October of 2003, NorCal Link Building, Del Paso Heights region of Sacramento. Chris Monk, way before he became champion, when he was just an up-and-coming young bunker, test his strength now. The Jake a little bit stronger. Well, if you go to the Colonial Theater on October 21st, you will see TWF. You will see the best live shows around, the most unique form of entertainment around. Test his strength now, and a cheap shot by the Jake. He's always had that going for him. A very devious mind.
Look at the difference. You mentioned the Colonial Theater, Jacoby Jones. Look how far TWF has come. We're wrestling in a theater now. Look at this. We're in a junkyard back then in DPH of all places.
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome atmosphere with broken cars everywhere. It's kind of unique to look at, but definitely could not hold the amount of people that the Colonial can. What's the Jake thinking now? Sit out powerbomb on Monk. Well, later on in this show, we'll show you another monumental matchup from Sadistic 2003. What's he doing? Oh, onto his face. Tristratus.
Look at Jake. He looks about 50 years younger now. Man, he's been ravished by time and age and getting his ass whipped over and over again.
Yeah, maybe it's the beer, maybe it's the burritos. Who knows? Watch this. Very unique move there. So unique, the camera missed it. Very unique move there by the Jake. Doesn't utilize that too often, but he does utilize those chops. Later on in this show, actually, from October of 2003, you will see Landon Ramos versus G-Spot in the TWF Championship, and the Jake just took one right on the schnoz, right on the oversized nose. Well, when it comes to Sadistic this year, the guy sitting to my right, Dick Pearsall, will be in a debate, a verbal jabs, if you will, with the Colombian Firecracker. Both guys want to be commissioner, but only one can win the job. The first step is the debate.
Let me help out our brain-dead hillbilly viewers out there, Mr. Jones. Debate, so you don't have to look it up in a dictionary, not that any of you own a dictionary. A debate is when two people argue opposite sides of one point. And I am going to argue the point of right, the point of Dick Pearsall and Mr. Joey Balls, and Colombian Firecracker is going to argue the point of, I don't know, immigrants. I don't know what the hell he's going to argue about.
Well, I think there's a 2 count there off the Northern Lights suplex. You don't see him utilize that too much. I think Colombian Firecracker is just going to tell the people that he's been around the block. He's been TWF champion, and that if you make him commissioner, he guarantees he will keep the entertaining matches and entertaining things flowing in TWF as they've always been. However, your record of leadership isn't too great, Dick Pearsall. We didn't have a live show when you were one-quarter owner one of those months because you and your buddies spent the money in Las Vegas.
We had some bad advice from G-Spot. I'm the first person to admit that G-Spot had stood us wrong, but now that Joey Balls and Dick Pearsall are making a run to run TWF, you are going to see things that, oh, look at it, right in the nuts. Oh, look how dirty his bastard is. Poor Chris Monk, poor little monkeys. You are going to see things in TWF that you've never seen before.
Well, a very bold prediction there. Well, as it pertains to the tag titles, which you are one half of. Oh, man. As it pertains to the tag team titles of TWF, we have a very interesting match concerning the number one team for those tag titles. Coming your way. In the face, coming your way at Sadistic on October 21st at the Colonial Theater. So you might want to stay tuned, Dick Pearsall, because that concerns you, Joey Balls, and those tag straps.
Oh, you want some too, Mr. Cameraman? You want some too?
Look at
I'll hurt you.
the big-nosed idiot pondering it. Oh, man, that is hard concrete. One thing about Chris Monk, a lot of your viewers don't know, he can take a beating like no one else. And this match, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Jones, is prior to the famous battling his personal demons.
Yep, this is, not too long after this, as the Jake takes the violence to another level on Chris Monk. Not too long after this, Chris Monk's personal demons started to surface. They started to oh man, nice reversal. They started to show their way into the TWF locker room, and he had to take several months off of wrestling to get rid of those personal demons. We're talking about, the painkillers and the alcohol and all those things that contribute to the life of a pro wrestler that have taken the lives of many pro wrestlers. Chris Monk could have been a statistic, but now he's champion.
He has got the strap. I've got to give him that. I don't know how long he's going to hold it for, but he battled his way through everything anyone has ever thrown at him, and he came out with the gold. I tip a hat, and I rarely tip a hat. Dick Pearsall's tipping his hat to Chris Monk.
Well, speaking of Chris Monk and speaking of his current TWF championship, around the face, Joey Balls, the protege of you. Joey Balls, one half of the tag team champions. Joey Balls will be challenging Chris Monk for that TWF championship at Sadistic. Can Joey Balls beat Chris Monk and take home 3 belts?
And Chris Monk giving up the belt to Joey Balls. Oh, chasing the Jake. He's sweeping the house, sweeping the floor with him. Let me just say this, Jacoby Jones. A lot of the people are wondering, can Joey Balls hold 3 straps? Well, two and a half straps actually, because I am the tag team champs right now. The answer is yes, and I'll tell you why. Who's stronger than Joey Balls? Who's the better wrestler than Joey Balls? Nobody. Who's been wrestler of the year? Joey Balls. Enough said. Come on, Monk!
Joey Balls has a genuine opportunity to win the title on the 21st of October. Oh, nice replay there, the snap suplex. And then Chris Monk violating the Jake with that broomstick. That's as far as it'll go there. I'm not going to say where he stuck it, but I'm going to say it's a very uncomfortable place. It's not the back of a Volkswagen. Well, I'm not sure what Jake's doing with this boot. The loaded boot. I remember this. I remember this trick. The Iron Sheik used to wear a loaded boot in the 1980s, and now he brought that back in 2003. Oh, but he wiped out the referee when he went to wipe out Chris Monk. Shinobi! Oh, and crotched on the top rope. Jake Bomb, perhaps. Jake Bomb. Running Jake Bomb, and Chris Monk was done like dinner, but unfortunately, the referee was KO'd.
The referee out like a light. Jake's opportunity to get the 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, not there. The best thing you can do. Yep, there you go. Wake him up. Oh, that's not a way to wake him up. Come on. Look. Attaboy.
A lot of anger management issues at the time with the Jake. With him and Asshole Inc. Oh, he backflipped the second Jake Bomb. Beautiful move by Monk. Oh, Shinobi. A second referee. Tara the ref runs in and counts 3. Chris Monk defeats the Jake back in 2003 at the Sadistic Live Show, October of 2003 to be specific. What a wonderful win for Mr. Monk.
Finishing touch. Nice. Way to go, Monk.
Chris Monk started his path to greatness, which had a huge sidetrack when he had those personal demons. The live show crowd is digging it. What a win for Chris Monk. NorCal Link Building, October 2003. Wonderfully done by the Monk, by the unstoppable Christopher Monk.
Chris Monken's team was on a roll that night.
Did I win? Did I win? Did I win?
No, you didn't win.
You lost to Chris Monk.
Don't ask us if you won, because you didn't win.
Shut up! Shut up!
It's hard to believe that the Jake was ever this much of a crybaby.
Classic tantrum from a big baby.
Why not pick on Tara the ref? This is old footage. This is not current. This is 2003, October. Let's see how this thing came to an end. Television is a wonderful invention. In fact, TWF, got known off television even before the live show thing. Sacramento, Channel 18, Tower of Power, Action Hour, Mondays, 11 p.m. Rugged, Wednesdays, 11 p.m. Stockton, Lodi, Lathrop, Manteca, French Camp, it's called SJTV. It's Channel 26. It's Saturdays at 11:30 p.m. Davis, when we get another local sponsor, we will be back on the air there. Tracy is poopy. TWF.scurvy.net, of course, for all things TWF. Are you ready for the announcement? Are you ready? Boom! 2 tag teams will duke it out. The winner will be the official #1 contender for the tag titles. Sick Case and Anthrax versus Ashton and Ron Rufio at Sadistic. The winner of that match gets a shot at my broadcast colleague and Joey Balls. And then, of course, there's Dick's Dugout. What do you have to say to the Colombian Firecracker?
I'm going to get the Colombian Firecracker, but I'm a little bit jaw-dropped on that tag team. I never agreed to that. Sick Case. Oh, Jesus.
And, of course, I quit. The only way to win is to make your opponent say I quit over the house microphone. The Jake versus Michael Nothing, mano-a-mano, one-on-one. This feud will culminate on October the 21st. And then there's the main event right there. Joey Balls challenges Chris Monk for the strap.
My man, Mr. Balls, is going to take the strap away like taking candy from a baby. Jacoby Jones, don't miss it. It's going to be sweet.
Well, I can agree with one thing. Yes, it will be sweet. TWF Sadistic is a live show Saturday the 21st. You know this already. 3522 Stockton Boulevard at a place called the Colonial Theater. Doors at 7, bell time 7:30. TWF.scurvy.net for all your internet wrestling needs. It will be an absolutely awesome night. As for tonight, we are reliving some of the matches, moments, and memories from the last Sadistic show, 2003, at a big warehouse in Del Paso Heights.
Fuck! Look at this! He's fucking beautiful!
What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Colombian Firecracker gets a Desire video? Where's Dick Pearsall's Desire video? Huh? Let's see. Dick Pearsall, since I've come into TWF, I've done my job, climbed the ranks, become one half of the Tag Team Championship, and now I'm debating for TWF Commissioner. Let's see, Colombian Firecracker. I don't even know if he's a legal American citizen. I mean, I've never seen a birth certificate. Let's see, he barely can speak English. Let me give you a little preview, folks, of how the debate's gonna go between Dick Pearsall and the Colombian Firecracker. This is me, of course, Dick Pearsall. I think the best course for TWF to get the fan base a little bit larger is to branch out on the internet and to strike out new markets and some different demographics and check some marketing campaigns. Now this is Colombian Firecracker. Do you want the chalupa? Do you want the chochoro with your order? Do you want the extra large drink? Why in God's name would anybody in their right mind vote Commissioner Colombian Firecracker? Nobody that I know. But let me tell you something else. The era of Business 80 is dead. I said I would never say those words, but I'm going to say it. The era of Business 80 is dead. But from those ashes, folks, is rising. It's rising the era of Dick and Balls. Dick and Balls. It's what you've all wanted. It's exactly what you all wanted, Dick and Balls. Got my own show. Dick's Dugout. Everybody loves that. It's just growing. Bigger and bigger and better and better. So in closing, let me say this. Folks, show up. If you don't do anything else, if you don't show up to any of the live shows, let me just say, Sadistic is the live show to show up to. Watch me humiliate Colombian Firecracker in a verbal debate, and watch Joey Balls take the TWF championship. God, that's going to be fantastic. He's going to be so much damn gold. Lucky he's the strongest guy in TWF, because he's going to have so much gold around him. He's going to need to be the strongest guy to carry it all. That's fantastic. So, in closing, let me just say this. It'll be an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be your TWF commissioner. Good night.
Lynch! You motherfucker, this is G-Spot. I know you're watching this right now, and here's the deal. I got one of your wrestlers here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna blow his fucking brains out unless I get the commissionership of the TWF back right now. Oh, no, actually, you know what, scratch that. I've got a better idea. You crusty old kook. I got a better idea. No, see, the commissionership just getting it back, that's too easy. I've got a fucking better idea. I want a match with that little fucking douchebag, as Alex Morrow calls him, the human effing blow-up doll. Just like this little fucking ecstasy-popping little fucking raver bitch. Lan Van Douche. Lan Van Dyke. I want a match with Lan Van Dam. I haven't forgotten when that little fucker ruined my interview! I want a match. And if I win, the commissionership is mine. Mine. Again. And since he happens to be our TWF champion, I want the fucking TWF title on the line! So if I win, I'm commissioner and I'm champion. How about that? No? Okay, well then you're about to lose your fucking wrestler! I'm about to fucking splatter his fucking brains everywhere! Uh-oh, now you're changing your... Oh, thank you. TWF Sadistic, how about that? Main event. Because I'm the top of the card, as we all know. Yeah, okay, sounds like a plan. Thank you. Your wrestler lives. Goodbye.
following contest is for the TWF Championship. And the stipulations of the following match are as follows. If G-Spot wins, he will be the new TWF champ and new commissioner of TWF. If LVD wins, he will retain the TWF title and G-Spot will be forced to leave the TWF forever. Introducing first, he is one half of Asshole Inc. He is the crusader in the war against Colonel Lynch and God. He is G-Spot! TWF Heavyweight Champion! He is one of the fan favorites from Marshall, Michigan. He is LVD!
Once again, we return to October of 2003. G-Spot versus Landon Ramos. Back then we called him LVD. For the TWF Championship. And just like that, dry gulp, backflip. G-Spot's attempt at beating up Landon was unsuccessful. Drop kick right to the chest, and G-Spot's in trouble early.
One of the great storied rivalries in TWF. G-Spot versus, yes, that you said it, then LVD, now Landon Ramos. Landon Ramos is really taking G-Spot.
Yes, absolutely awesome running shooting star there by Landon Ramos, kicking the snot out of G-Spot, much to the delight of these fans at this time. Oh, and G-Spot turns what would have been a suplex into a reverse DDT, and now this was time for G-Spot to get devious, to think of violent things to do to Landon. Well, there's going to be definite violent things on October 21st at the Colonial Theater. This is old school footage. The new school's even crazier. Oh, what a tumble to the outside by Landon. Damn, that had to hurt.
Back in the open warehouse of what the heck is this warehouse called? They usually have a name for it. It's a warehouse of El Paso Heights. Look at G-Spot.
Chair shot right to the exposed ribs, and Landon absolutely loves it, as does this crowd. The place was called the NorCal Inc. Building, Pearsall. Oh, from the alternate angle, Landon Ramos takes a tumble. And then a chair to the ribs as G-Spot leaps off the top rope. Landon Ramos definitely had this thing under control at this particular moment in time.
Oh, man. Landon Ramos has got everything going his way right now. Yeah, the NorCal building, I do remember it now. But we've moved on to bigger and better things that Colonial Theater.
Oh, and just when Landon was trying to polish off G-Spot, he Hurricane Ranas his way to the offensive edge back one more time. Well, speaking of Landon Ramos, he's got a challenge. I spoke with him earlier this week, and Landon Ramos is back. Landon Ramos is back in TWF after training with Lance Storm in Canada for the past several months. And Landon Ramos, what a kick to the face. And Landon Ramos next week will have a special challenge for someone in the locker room for Sadistic on October 21st. You bet your bottom dollar that he will be there on October 21st at the Colonial Theater. The Human Effin' highlight reel has returned.
Human Effin' highlight reel doesn't know when to stay fired. He gets fired and he comes back, goes off and trains with Lance Storm and thinks he's going to come and take TWF by storm. It ain't happening, Landon.
I sense some jealousy in the voice. Nice leaping insecurity to the face of G-Spot. Well, speaking of G-Spot, judging by the reaction of the last live show, G-Spot has turned over a new leaf. G-Spot admitted that he was a scumbag in the past, and him and Raz Rhino, oh, what an acai moonsault. Him and Raz Rhino have definitely earned the praise of our TWF crowd as of late at our live shows.
Called the last desperate act. Nobody else in the biz, but there's nobody home. Landon, you know what? When everything else is down, you have nowhere else to turn. That's when you're suddenly turn over a new leaf. Let me tell you something, G-Spot. The fans ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. It's still a piece of crap in my book.
Misses the would-be 450, and Landon Ramos dodged a big bullet at that moment. At that time, this was 3 years ago, but TWF has been going on since February of 1998, okay? So 3 years is just a drop in a bucket as far as we're concerned. We're in this for the long haul. What the hell? Oh! Taylor Stunner off the apron onto the ground. That had to be tons and tons of pain for both individuals.
Exactly that type of insane violence is the reason why we've been going for year after year after year. No one else in the world is going to see this type of insanity. You've got to agree with me on that, Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, one of the very few things I can agree on, TWF is unlike anything else on this planet. I mean, you can watch TNA, you can watch WWE, you can watch Ring of Honor, and you know, I have respect for all those feds, especially Ring of Honor, but TWF is so unique. Oh, and speaking of unique, that's a unique way to be a chair, and G-Spot and Landon Ramos have crawled their way to the back of the NorCal Inc. building. Vicious right hands. Are they going to go up the stairs?
They're making their way up the stairs. This is the insanity. He'll hit him with a hubcap. He'll hit him with a hot water heater. You never know what's going to go on, especially when you're inside of a NorCal building.
Exactly. I have no idea what that particular building itself, that particular venue, doubled as a car repair place, so it added a very interesting visual environment. Oh no, he's hanging off the stairs. Oh, very nasty tumble by Landon.
That's about 14-foot drop to Landon. Oh, that's about a 12-foot drop with an elbow right on that same concrete.
Wow. Both individuals putting life and limb on the line for the TWF Championship. Insanely insane, absolutely crazy sequence. Watch the elbow. Yeah, he flies into the oblivion, and then the big thumb is his body hitting the damn concrete. Both guys want to be champion on this particular day, but only one can win.
There he goes, G-Spot giving a face plant with that plastic fold-up chair. Later, Ramos is feeling it now after hitting the concrete.
Well, also taking place at Sadistic on October, nice takedown, on October 21st, the Jake versus Michael Leffing in an I Quit match. In fact, the only other I Quit match in TWF history took place in that building right there, the NorCal Inc. building, and it was the Jake versus White Dog back in 2003. Oh, that had to hurt. Backdrop on the concrete, and the Jake was successful, defeating White Dog in the only I Quit match in TWF history. That could be his specialty match.
It could be. He's a tough old dog. I'll give him that much, but Michael Nothing is a hatred burning for the Jake inside of him. I think it's going to make it no way to go when I quit. He would rather die.
I have to agree with you there for like the third time today. I can't believe it. Michael Nothing is quite possibly the most bitter guy on the roster. Michael Nothing feels that there's nice. Only two. Michael Nothing feels that there's a glass ceiling in TWF that's preventing him from moving up in the card, from winning the TWF championship, and Michael Nothing blames all that frustration of not being champion, of never being champion, on the Jake, who had a long run as commissioner before.
You don't think Michael Nothing is hoping that Dick Pearsall becomes the next commissioner? I would give Michael Nothing chances. Not like Landon Ramos is giving G-Spot a chance here. He's trying to drop him right on the noggin from the top rope. Can he block it? No! Oh, what a way to come down.
Superplex, 1987 Barry Windham Superplex, excellently executed by Landon. He's got to go for a pin here. But he doesn't. He realizes that G-Spot is one tough hombre. De La Rosa body scissors. And G-Spot uses every ounce of strength he's got left to drop Landon on his face and regain momentum.
This guy's tougher than a garlic milkshake. I'll tell you something. He's going non-stop the whole match.
Very, very interesting venue there. You see the skeletons of cars in the background. In fact, I received an email from a fan who drove all the way from the Bay Area to see one of our shows at that venue, and he said it was the most unique place to watch wrestling ever, you know. So I do miss that building, but I really like the Colonial. Maybe someday we can fill it up.
Yeah, we have a backstage at the Colonial. We didn't have a backstage here. Look at me, I'm sitting on top of a flatbed truck. Wow, that's nothing. That's no honor for a man of my distinction. Come on, Jacoby.
Well, the backstage was disappearing a little bit more every time we had a show there, and the prices were getting higher and higher. He calls that the multiple orgasm. G-Spot able to drop Landon with a couple DDTs, then the neck breaker. Not too pleased at what the fans are saying to him at that moment. That ladder actually burned up in the fire of 2004 inside our ring truck. Interesting factoid for you there. Don't do it. Swinging off the rafter on the ceiling, going for a leg drop and failing. G-Spot misses, and Landon had his genuine opportunity here to win this thing. But Landon didn't want to win it. Landon wanted to administer more punishment on G-Spot, who definitely deserved it at the time, let me tell you. He held a gun to the head of a wrestler to get this shot. Oh, it's worth reliving one more time.
The indecisiveness of G-Spot cost him that split second. He thought about it for a split second. What's he going to do? Landon Ramos gets the hell out. Oh, nice reversal. Landon Ramos, who brings that ladder into the ring, now pays the price. Very bone-breaking price as his back is raked across there.
Definitely murder on the spine. G-Spot takes over. Oh no, oh no. Oh, high spot, it's over. It's over. No, again, Again? Oh, goes for a second. He wasn't having it. Oh, desperation. Landon Ramos with the crazy driver. The fireman's carry into the diamond cutter, and G-Spot is face first on the canvas. Give that man a chair. They're rented though, so don't hurt him too bad. Also taking place, which we brushed upon earlier, at Sadistic on October the 21st, is a #1 contender tag title match. Whoever can win that match will earn a future opportunity at Joey Balls and Dick Pearsall. Oh, triple jump. Absolutely gorgeous triple jump moonsault. Landon Ramos very proud of himself, and rightfully so. So it'll be Ron Rufio and Ashton versus Anthrax and Sickcase tag team action, tag team war at Sadistic. Do not miss that one. I'm sure you'll be keeping an eye on it, Dick.
Nice pile driver. Why the hell are those two guys wrestling for the #1 contender tag ship for Joey Ball's belt and my belt? Why? Why can't it be someone like those blue guys? How about those guys for the tag championship?
Oh, the 5-star! The 5-star! It's over! It's over! Oh, wait a second. And guess who was waiting in the wings? Guess who was waiting in the wings? It was, at the time, one of Asshole Inc. Wait a second. Oh, thwarted. The opportunity to beat up Landon was thwarted. Oh, no, high spot. No, not like this. No! And it was not to be. The fighting spirit of Landon Ramos just too much for both members of Asshole Inc. to handle. At the time, the Jake was very hated. At the time, G-Spot was very hated. And what the hell do they have on the outside? What is that thing?
Look at the chest of drawers. I don't know. A case, who knows what that thing is?
It looks very heavy and it looks very dangerous. Landon Ramos trying to catch. Oh no, it's Vortex. It's Vortex. Vortex is in the ring. Vortex has cleaned house. They don't want to have anything to do with him. Oh, and this was the moment. The shocking. The absolutely shocking moment when Vortex turned his back on all the fans. It didn't work. Landon tried to reverse it. It didn't work. Oh my dime sack slap. Vortex turned his back on all the fans back in 2003. He's back now though. Oh, center of gravity. Center of gravity. That's not one, not two, but 3 men fighting to beat down Landon Ramos. 3 individual men beating down Landon Ramos.
Oh, and they did a good job. Look how happy the Jake is, and Landon Ramos is a quivering mess. And here goes G-Spot cleaning up the table scraps.
And Landon was in no condition to wrestle here. Landon was in no condition to compete after that absolutely brutal beating. Oh, high spot onto that structure, onto that thing. And by hook or by crook, G-Spot had won the TWF Championship on that night from Landon Ramos. The landscape of TWF has changed very much since then. In fact, these two men, which used to be hated, are actually now adored by our crowd, have turned over a new leaf. But you know what? The more things are different, the more they stay the same. TWF action, TWF live shows are unlike anything else on this planet. Come on October 21st and enjoy all all the drama, all the action, all the hilarity, all the intrigue, join it. Join us for it.
Film noir.
The most unique form of entertainment there is. We bust our asses to entertain the masses is what we do. We are TWF. This is 2003. This is October. This is a very, very crazy live show. The first ever Sadistic. Join us for the 2006 version on October 21st at the Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacramento. They're throwing crap in the ring.
I don't think it's throwing crap first.
Actually, everyone, I think what you should do is you should boo Dick Pearson. You should do it. Because he's a same with Joey Balls. But feel free to cheer Sick Case and Anthrax and the Jake and, dare I say it, G-Spot. Yeah, cheer and boo whoever you want, actually. Use your First Amendment rights. Wow, what a match. What a very crazy live show we had called Sadistic in 2003. Okay, you already know this information, all right? You can read. What I'm going to say is TWF Sadistic will be absolutely crazy. Are you going to what are you going to say in your debate?
It's a surprise. Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to tip my hat. So Colombian Firecracker's sitting there taking notes so he can get the jump on me. I'm not that stupid. Come on, Jacoby Jones. Wisen up.
Is wisen a word?
If I'm saying it's a word, it's called the Dictionary of Dick. Look it up. Wisen up, Weisenheimer.
The dictionary. I'm funny. Actually, I'm not. But what I will tell you is at TWF Sadistic, the main event for the championship, Joey Balls versus Chris Monk. Can Chris Monk withstand Joey Balls?
Are you kidding me? Can anybody stand up to Joey Balls? He's the strongest. He's the tough. There we go. The commissionership all on the line. You know the people are going to vote with their heart, with their head, and Dick Pearsall's going to walk out champion as usual.
I don't know. Colombian can argue with the best of them. I don't know. I'm not picking a winner on any of these. All right, number one contender for the tag titles will be decided. Sick Case and Anthrax take on Ashton and Ron Rufio. Very interesting dynamic in that tag team war on October 21st at the Colonial Theater. And then, of course, I quit. Who's going to quit?
The Jake.
I don't know. I know he's 1-0 in I quit matches, and Michael Nothing has never been in that kind of match. Who knows who's going to win, but it will be damn entertaining. More matches, more of everything for Sadistic will be announced very, very soon on the upcoming weeks. And, of course, join us on October 21st at the Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard. You know all that already. It's in Sacramento. Doors at 7. Bell time 7:30. TWF.scurvy.net is the website. Any parting words, Mr. Pearsall?
If you want to gear up for Halloween, October 21st, live wrestling, TWF Sadistic, I know we cannot drum this in your head enough, but you got to drag 3 or 4 people because it's going to be absolutely nuts.
If you want to wear a costume, feel free to. Thank you so much. Good night.